And we are not going to stop talking about the trade deal when we talk about that optimism, because there is more that we are learning as this goes on, particularly about the Phase 1 China trade deal that we got at the end of last week. And today, White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow spoke on Fox News in more detail about what the deal means. Take a listen.
These deals are both pro-growth, and yeah, they do remove some uncertainty, and they also increase incentives to invest. And they're also going to double our exports to China, just to name a few things. I think it's important that people understand just how important these economic growth measures are going to be.
So there you go, doubling exports to China, a very lofty goal when we're talking about what the impact might be. I want to get your take on that in a little bit, Heidi, but it also comes after U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer told CBS that the Phase 1 deal is for the benefit of both nations, framing it basically as a win-win here. But when we talk about it, again, it goes back to the question of walking into this Phase 1 discussion, President Trump was saying that it can't just be a win-win. It's got to be a U.S. wins more here because they've been so far behind in what China's been getting away with.
Well, I feel like if no trade war happened, it would have been to the benefit of both countries. Now, the reason why this trade war has really shook things up the way that it has is because it's sort of threw a wrench in the trust that a lot of these countries had with one another when it came to the trade relations that they had previously had. So yes, this is good news because after this year-long trade war, things had been not so great when it came to exporting and importing. We saw the trade deficit as well. So great that this is happening. I'm happy that the White House thinks that it's going to be such a great win. So in terms of what happens next, of course, we need to get something signed. And then Phase 2. But they say that intellectual property, all of that is all included in this Phase 1 as well. So a lot of people had thought that it was just going to be about agricultural purchases. It wasn't necessarily going to include a lot of those big ticket issues. But okay, we'll see.
Yeah, and we'll see what happens, what the actual deal comes to when we think about this actually getting signed and being stamped as approved, though it does sound like it's trending in that direction.